My namaskars to all of you. Again and again, welcome to the ashram. Very happy that you are here. And looking forward to getting to know you a little bit in the course of the time that we have together. We will begin with our usual prayer and then let's see where it takes us. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Names? No.
Show. Ariel. Audio. Ma'oz.
Anna. Oli.
Yeah, I know.
Shanti partnership.
Yes.
I'm Timothy.
I believe that people from the sacred land of Israel are extremely suited for Vedanta. In a way, the religion and the lifestyle of the Jews is itself a preparation for Vedanta, a very rigorous and beautiful preparation for this study. Vedanta is not a religion, it is not a lifestyle, it is not opposed to anything that one may do or even what one may believe, because ultimately it transcends all beliefs, all notions. On the way of this, going beyond the notions, beyond the beliefs, it embraces the notions for the time being, and then we let go of them. Like the baby who is crawling, when it stands up, it needs to hold on to something. It needs to hold on to the chair, the table, then it will move. And after a while, what? Starts to walk on its own. Similarly, a person, because of some karma, broken a foot. And then what do you need? You need crutches. You need a wheelchair. First you need a wheelchair. She knows that because last time she was here, she broke both the feet. Okay? She knows that better than anybody else. First few weeks, wheelchair. And then after that what? Crutches. Then after the legs are healed, do you still walk around with crutches because you have got attached to the crutches? This is my favorite color. This crutch is wonderful. A celebrity signed on the cast. They have a cast for the hand or the leg. Some famous person signed on the cast. Actor, actress, somebody. No, I can't take off the cast. Why? Because it is dear to me. I have to have this right now. We don't do that. We are happy to let the crutches go. We throw the crutches away. We have a party because we are free. We are free. We are totally free. Free of all crutches. Free of all support. Free of all any kind of something to hold on to. All holding on to is until you can discover yourself as emotionally free, mentally free. Buddhi, the mind, the intellect is free of all support. And this is the end of the study. The culmination of the study is to find ourselves totally joyous, and that which is fully joyous, purna, complete, limitless, has to be supportless. Because if I am drawing my joy, my support from something else, and if that something else goes away, then what? I'm like a child. Mother has gone away. The child looks to the mother, holds on to her dress, age 2. And then when the mother goes away, even for 5 minutes, mother has to go to bathroom. She's a human being. 5 minutes she goes to the bathroom, what happens? Anxiety. The child will bang the door of the bathroom with its head. Come out, where are you? Where you left me? You are gone. And that anxiety has a name. What is its name? Separation anxiety. Starts at age 2, when supposedly you are independent, and continues till age 92 on the deathbed. Still, the person is full of worry. Full of worry. Total worry all the time. And what is the worry? What will happen to my children? Don't worry. Nothing will happen to them. And then, will they get along after I die? They were already not getting along. So, it's not going to be a surprise that they are going to get along after you die, okay? Will my will be honored? Because I am rich, and to the first child I have given this much, second child I have given this much, third child also I have given this much. Will my will be honored? You have no way of knowing it. And also worries, anxiety about the self. Self means here, body, mind, sense, complex self. Nobody has anxiety about the Atma self, no. How will I die? This is a very big anxiety. Because if I am in the bed for years and years, bedridden, not nice, difficult for the children to look after, and I also don't want to be like this. I want to be free of this body, ailing body. So I think it's better just to be crossing the road, ... one stroke, gone. But that also has a problem. How will I say goodbyes? How will I say goodbye? I won't have said goodbye. This is a problem. So the same anxiety which the child has What will happen to my toys? What will happen to mommy? What will happen to daddy? Where is everybody going? And I was fine, being wonderful like this. And suddenly this small little crying thing has come along. Mother went to hospital for 2 days and brought this little being. All my attention is going to that. Before people were, I was the apple of everybody's eye, and now this thing is there. Why not take it back to the hospital? Give it away. One child wrote, 6-year-old child had a baby brother, and what did she write? Free, and put it on the cradle. Free, take it away. American child in the United States, when you don't want something, you don't want a baby crib, baby, what is that called? Pram. What is that?
Stroller.
Stroller, yes. Stroller, you don't want, then you write free. You write in a big marker, you write free, and then you put it outside. Somebody will take it. Who has a baby who doesn't have a pram, somebody always needs something. And so the mother had put the baby out. She was also there, and the child brought one free and put it there. Please take. This is the insecurity that dogs one's life from the womb of the mother to the tomb. From the womb to the tomb, insecurity. That we are able to study Vedanta, that we have a desire for Vedanta, is God's miracle. Absolutely. The Bhaja Govindam, a text. Have you studied that? Yeah, very nice text, wonderful text. Some verses are really nice. The Bhaja Govindam wonders what is the correct age to study Vedanta. Because people who come into this knowledge a little older start to think, I wish I was like that other fellow who's so young, able to memorize all, Advaita Makaranda, full, all 28 verses. Wonderful. Able to memorize the entire Bhagavad Gita from beginning to, from the first to the 700th verse. I wish I was like that person. I was like him. I was like her. I wish the older person who has just come to Vedanta thinks that. And then what does the younger person also has their own problem. And then who else has problems? The older person has problems, the younger person has problems. So the Bhaja Govindam wonders which is the correct age to study Vedanta. Perhaps as a child, we should begin young. That's why that boy peeped in. You see, it's never an accident, never a coincidence. Those little yellow boys, they peeped in at the correct time. Is that the age to study Vedanta when the mind is sharp and there is no care in the world? The Bhaja Govindam says, Balastavat Krida Saktaha. The child has asakti. Asakti means total identification with, involvement with what? Krida. Krida means play. Play. Where is the kite? Where is the ball? Where is the doll? This is the preoccupation. Asakti, preoccupation. Identification with, preoccupation with what? Toys, play, games, hide and seek. So Vedanta will not go in at that young age. Okay, the Shastra was correct. Finish all your responsibilities. Marry off your children. Finish your job. Retire. And then come to Vedanta. That also has problems, as we saw. No, we should start when we are in the youth, in the prime of youth. That is the best way, because children are distracted easily and they want play. So therefore what? We wait till youth. Tarunastavat taruni raktaha. The problem with waiting till youth is what? One young person is only has preoccupation with the other young person. Who shall I date? Who shall I go out with? Oh, maybe this is the one to marry. This is the one to have in my life. This is the preoccupation. One young adult is interested only in what? Another young adult. No other interest is there. That is what it is. How to look, how to impress the other person, how to see if they are the one. All these thoughts are there. So, okay, wait till I am retired. Then, vriddhastavat chinta magnaha. Chinta means worry. Magnaha means what? Completely preoccupied. Magnaha, drowned in worry. Marinated in worry. Drowning in worry. The elderly person and the Bhaja Govindam laments at the end of this verse, Pare Brahmani Kopi na Lagnaha. Poor Brahman, nobody is interested. So that means what? No age is the right age for Vedanta. All ages are the right age for Vedanta. Why? Because Vedanta is not based upon the correct age or upon the correct kind of a stage in life. Vedanta is based on preparation, and this preparation marks the way and the extent to which there is receptivity. There is receptivity based on the extent of this preparation. But then there is a, what should I say? There is a little bit of a battery that comes along with us. Like when you buy a phone, mobile phone you buy, like the ones kept here, you buy one mobile phone and then what? It already comes with some charge. Some charge is already there. Why? Because you have to put your password, you have to update it, you have to make it yours, you have to put your SIM card or your number or whatever it is. So some charge already comes. So in the same way, we too, when we come into the world, already come charged for Vedanta. Really? Yes. Oh, I am prepared for Vedanta? Yes. One part of the preparation is already there. But I didn't do anything. This is what I said. Free. Charge has come from Bhagavan, Ishvara, God for free. Just like when you buy the mobile phone, it is charged because the sellers know we don't have patience to charge it before using it. The charge is there. And that charge has a name. It is called Manushyatvam. Human birth itself is a charge. Dogs, cats cannot enjoy Vedanta. And we need not feel sorry for them because they don't have complaints. Vedanta is for people who have complaints. Yes. If you don't have complaints, you don't have to study. Yes. Have you seen a dog complain? Yeah, maybe because you are not feeding it, then it will complain. Maybe you are abusing it. God forbid somebody is abusing the dog and then it complains. But if it's left to itself, any animal, if it is left to itself to lead its life happily and die a natural death, it is not going to complain. No complaints. Only the human being has the dubious distinction of complaint. All the time complaint. This is not okay. That's not okay. Why like this? Why this? Why me? victimized, complaining, bored, tired, apathetic, without enthusiasm, without hope. That is why we need Vedanta. If these situations were not there, we don't need Vedanta. We don't need to organize yatra to Ganga. We don't need ashram. We don't need teachers. Swamiji will be unemployed. We will be free. But that is not the case. Manushyatvam, human birth, has its blessings and its challenges. First, let us see the blessing. The blessing of the human birth is free will. All the other animals programmed. Totally programmed. No free will. The dog doesn't say, I think I really need to grow emotionally. I'm going to do some bhajans. I'm going to do some puja. Can't say. Because it does not have self-judgment. Otherwise, I tell you, no poodle will go for a walk. You know poodle? Yeah. You say, what have you done? You cut my hair in a very funny way. All these pom-poms are here. That's what they are called, right? Pom-poms? Yeah. I'm not a cheerleader. I'm a poodle. I'm not going for outside like this. You go for a walk. I'm not going. Doesn't say that. It will go for a walk. It has no this. It has no self-censure is not there. Absolutely not there. In the United States, they have this dog show. Maybe it's in England.
Westminster, it's in New
England.
York.
In New York, yeah. Westminster dog show in New York. All the dogs, and until the last minute, till the judges come, the owners are brushing, clipping. "Oh, how are you looking?" And then the dog is trotted out. Here, walk like this, do this. Here is a stick, jump over it. Here is a stick, go bring it. It does some tricks. Best dog. Certificate is given with one ribbon. Now my question is, who is the certificate given to? Huh? Dog or the master? Huh? Master. Because if you give it to the dog, it will swaha, it will assimilate it. Yeah, it will eat it. It is not going to say, oh, I don't have a degree, but I have a pedigree, and I should do this and I should do that. It doesn't say that. I should keep it safely. Maybe next year also I will win. It doesn't care. It doesn't know where it is. It walks around because it has been programmed to walk around. It jumps because it has been told to jump. And there is a dog biscuit in the hand of the owner also. Seeing that, it jumps. It's very clever. Dog programmed, cat programmed, pig programmed. Human being totally unprogrammed. This is the gift. This is the gift of Bhagavan to us, that we have been lucky enough this time around. I don't know what I was in the last life. I don't know what I'm going to be in the next life. But this time around, what am I? Human being. Wonderful. I have the ability to question. I have the ability to get the questions answered. I have the ability to complain. And I have the ability to hate my complaints and those of others. I have a built-in intolerance for complaints. Then why do we complain so much? Because we don't know that we can remain without complaints. This is why we complain. Keep on complaining, keep on complaining. So the blessing is free will. And the challenge is that this will becomes subserved to trying to get rid of complaints locally. Locally means complaints with regard to the body, complaints with regard to the mind, complaints with regard to the senses, all of which are mistaken to be the I. Mistaken to be the I. So this is Manushyatvam. This is why we need this human birth. Already a free charge is given. Yes, complaints are there because there is free will, but the ability to overcome the complaints is also there. Whatever we can fix, we have the brains to fix. Too cold, what do? Wrap ourselves in something. Too hot, throw it off. We know. We can use tools. We can do many intelligent things. This is all because we have an unprogrammed life. A blessing. Then we have another blessing. And what is the other blessing? The other blessing also starts with M. It is called Mumukshutvam. When the complaints become too much, then we struggle, we strive for freedom. Mumuksha, desire to be free. Mumukshutvam, desire for freedom. This is what all human beings have. No, I thought it was. I thought it was just the. I thought it was just the people in Vedanta. I thought it was just the people in Vedanta who have the desire for freedom. But then everybody has the desire for freedom. Yes, everybody. All the people in the world have desire for freedom, regardless of whether they are studying Vedanta or not. Mumukshutvam is another free charge given by God to make us fit for this knowledge. Fit for this knowledge. This is very important. But I don't desire freedom. Somebody can say, I don't desire freedom. I'm happy how I am. I'm happy. Ask them a few more questions. Spend a little more time with them. How are you? What is the answer? Fine. Fine. I'm good. I'm okay. But spend a little more time with them and then you will see that everything is... yeah. How is the job? Yeah. Pay is good, but I have to drive in the traffic. Not good. How are the children? They are teenagers. What can you expect? And finally, how is the marriage? If we spend a little more time, the one who says, I'm happy, I'm okay, just ask a few more questions. How you are happy? How are you okay? Then the whole insecurity that dogs one from birth to death comes out in a very huge and big way. Therefore, everybody who has a human life has mumuksha, the desire to be free. The only problem is that freedom they try to get through action. And it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Because one is already free. And the discovery of this freedom is a cognitive discovery, not some kind of a action-based, karma-based endeavor. Why? Because every action has a result. This we know. The nature of this result is finite or infinite?
Finite.
Finite. It has to be finite. Why? Because the action which brought about the result is also what? Finite. I have 2 hands, 2 legs. How much can I do? How much can I run? Some people like to run for a marathon, 10K, 20K, 50K marathon. There also is a limit, okay? After a while, what? One drops. You cannot continue running. No, I'm not into running, but I have a lot of money. I have wealth. Infinite wealth, yeah, I have infinite wealth. Infinite wealth also has what? Has a limit. There is a finiteness. Even somebody like, I forgot, who is the richest man now? Somebody.
Elon Musk.
Back to Elon Musk now? Okay, briefly he was displaced, but now back to Musk. Okay? And you tell this Musk, okay, write me the check, the biggest check in the whole world. That too will be a finite amount. Even the biggest check in the whole world will be a finite amount. Any action is finite. And the results of actions are also what? Finite. Pujya Swamiji, our Guru, used to say, I can make the richest person poor in 1 second, 1 minute. Oh, how are you going to do that? Simple, Swamiji would say, I will ask him for a donation. What would he say? Oh, Swamiji, it's all tied up. I don't have. Sorry, Swamiji. Next time, Swamiji. Huh? This is what it would be. Ask them for a donation. Simple, finished, gone. And so, money finite, the amount of time one has finite, the amount of effort one can put finite. And so using the finite means, how can you produce the infinite? In fact, can you produce the infinite? What should be the answer? No. Absolutely not. The finite tools cannot produce the infinite. They can only produce the finite. And besides, you know something else? The infinite is not a product. When is the birthday of the infinite? When can we sing Happy Birthday Infinity? Can we do that? Never. Infinite is not born. Can we have a funeral for the infinite? Oh, he was a jolly good fellow. This Brahman, it was a jolly good fellow. No, we can't have a memorial for the infinite because it does not die. We cannot have happy birthday infinite because it is not born. It is not dead. It simply is. And it is what? You. Who? Are you talking to somebody behind? Somebody is there? Somebody outside? The construction worker maybe? Because they are infinitely working. I don't know when they will stop. It cannot be me. I cannot be this infinite called Brahman, called Atma. Somebody else. So therefore, even though 8.1 billion people in the world, all of them are mumukshus, only a choice few, like the people in this room, have been able to understand the nature of this freedom. The nature of this freedom is not to go get something, because going to get is what? Something that is born, something that is away from me. Something I have to repair, put things together. Something that I have to clean because it is unclean. All this, where action stops, knowledge begins. Action is finite because it can only be of 4 kinds. Only 4 kinds of actions are there in the Shastra. It is very clearly mentioned. What are they? Apyam. Apyam means it is away from me. And I have to reach out and take it. I want water. The glass of water is over there. I have to reach out and then take it, drink it, away from me. Is Brahman away from me? No. I am that Brahman. Atoham na katham Brahma. How can I not be this Brahman? Sarvajnam Sarvakaranam. This is Advaita Makaranda, first verse. So, this is what it is. So, how can I not be Brahman? Because this Brahman is never away from me. All actions are geared towards getting things that are away from me. Apyam. Then there are two other kinds of actions. What are they? They are some kind of a cleaning action. Samskaryam. You have a copper pot, silver pot. But especially if you live near the seashore, what happens? Black. It's called oxidized. And you want to display, because it's an ancient pot. You want to display this pot. We can do two things. We can be lazy and say oxidized pots are in fashion, and not do anything. Or we can take some lemon or some kind of a thing you can get in the market, some liquid, and take a soft cloth and rub. And then the shine of the copper, the shine of the silver comes out. And that is called samskarya. And then another action is called vikarya. Vikarya means you can put two things together and make it into a third thing. Like what? Milk and a little bit of a starter you can put together and then keep it in a warm place for 8 hours. What do you get? Yogurt. You get. And then after that you say, oh, I want some milk for my coffee. Turn back. It is not going to oblige. This is the third kind of action, putting things together. We know how to do this very well. All the God-made things we take and put together. Then finally, janyam. Janyam means the things that, like for example, you plant a seed and then it grows into a tree. Things that are as though born, they're not really born, but the imprint of the tree is already there. The software of the tree is in the seed. It just comes to be, that's all. And again, all these four kinds of actions are finite. So therefore, I have to understand, in order to see that infinity is me, this Brahman is me, knowledge is the only way. Only a few mumukshus understand this. This is the second grace. And how do they understand this? They understand this because of the good things they have done in this life. And this is why I began the lecture saying that the people of Israel are very blessed because they are made for Vedanta. All the things that is emphasized in the Jewish religion, especially the values and attitudes, truth-telling, helping other people, and having respect for one another, mutual respect, is all preparation, plus a disciplined lifestyle with certain disciplines, like not eating certain things with certain other things. This is very important. The stomach is not a garbage can. You put whatever it is, doesn't matter. This is very important. All this trains the brain, trains the heart to know that the satisfaction of this body, mind, sense complex is not the ultimate end in life. This is what keeping kosher teaches us. It teaches us exactly that I can be without all this. I have a committed lifestyle which was handed to me by my ancestors. This is a very wonderful way of venerating those and gaining their blessings. It is just amazing. Plus, it prepares us for Vedanta. It prepares the heart and the mind by having an alert life. And if there is no alertness, no Vedanta. Because instead of Vedanta, if you sit in class, what comes? Sleep comes. Alert life. This is what is important. That is how one understands I am a mumukshu, and when you understand you are a mumukshu, you can give yourself another epithet. You are now a jignasu, a seeker of knowledge. Do you see there is a quantum leap between mumukshu and jignasu? You have made it. This is the second blessing. Second blessing that one can get from Bhagavan, Ishvara, God. And then there is one more blessing that one gets from Bhagavan, provided one is, born a human being, provided one is a mumukshu, this builds up, okay? And what is that? Mahapurusha Samshrayaha. Samshraya, taking refuge. Mahapurusha, teacher. Mahancha asau purushascha. Maha, great. Purusha, person. Taking refuge in a great person for whom these questions, what will happen to me, why me, oh alas, oh no, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, OMG, OMG. When his whole life is OMG, a series of non-stop OMGs. And when you're not saying OMG, what are you saying? Why me? Yes. Victimization. Yeah. OMG is a upalakshana, a figurative way of saying what? I am a karta. I am a doer. This doership is me. I am the doer. Therefore, I don't like what I have done. OMG, oh my God, what did I do? Oh my God, why did I do this? Oh my God, why did I not do this? I am dogged, how do you say dog? Dogged by my own commissions and commissions. I can't stand myself. Karta means I want to run away, but wherever I go, Karta is here. Can't run away from Karta unless we have what? Exposure to this teaching. OMG, 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 OMG. Even in the Taittiriya Upanishad, this regret is talked about. Kimaham sadhu na karavam, kimaham papamakaravam iti. Why did I do the wrong thing? Why did I do the right thing? Yeah, reproduced for you with swaras. Yes. This is what is said. It's just absolutely amazing. That this, what is coming in the Upanishads, is the universal human predicament. It doesn't have to do with Hindu dharma. It doesn't have to do with anything. It is a body of knowledge for those who are ready to shake off the mantle of slavery. Really. One is enslaved not by some other group of people. One is enslaved by one's own non-understanding, because of which there are various notions one has subscribed to. Free, And you know what it is like with subscriptions. Online subscription. How do you cancel? Nobody knows. Yeah. You have to go to God. Only God knows. Yeah. You go, you finally, first of all, phone numbers are not there online. Yes. And then you finally find one phone number, you call, and it goes to message. And then where do I look? The eyes become bright red after looking, and there'll be one small somewhere how to get out of this subscription. Similarly, if we subscribe to the notion, I am the karta, I am the doer, I am the agent of action, then what is the result of this agent of action notion? Misery. It's a subscription to misery. And as we all know, misery loves company. Yes. Misery loves company. Swamiji, how much time do I have? Yeah.
As much as Swamiji wants.
All right, okay. Now we are warming up. So I won't keep you for very long, don't worry. But I just wanted to know if there was some deadline. So the misery loves company. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, I'm looking at you. You are sad too. Lovely. Let us give each other a hug. And let us start a support group of miserable people. Yeah. And then what did you do? I sat and sang. Instead of having satsang, I had Satsang. And then what did I do? Yes, I sat and sang miserable songs. Oh God, when will you give darshan? Darshan kab doge? When will I have darshan? Oh, you elusive one, why are you playing hide and seek with me, Krishna, Rama, whoever it is that I'm praying to? Oh God, why are you nameless? Why are you formless? And why have you abandoned me? This is everybody's question. Misery loves company. And in company, misery, when few people who are miserable get together to quench about it, then what happens? Then what happens? The misery grows. Misery grows. The more we complain, the more it grows. And it overflows, attracting more miserable people. Then we just have what? All the cultures of misery, nations of misery, planets of misery. Terrible, absolutely terrible. So you see now a very important but subtle change has taken place. How did we start off? What is the cause of misery? Kartritva buddhi, seeing myself as karta. And it has degenerated to seeing myself as what? Victim, bhokta. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then after that what? Why me? I can't stand myself. So karta, bhokta, karta, bhokta. Somebody sent me one small video about 3 kittens watching a table tennis match. You couldn't see the match, you could only see the face of the kittens. They were following the ball. And similarly, karta, bhokta, karta, bhokta, bhokta, karta. Is this the kind of life we want to lead? Absolutely not. We must not want this life. Gifted with the human birth and gifted with the ability to understand that I want to be free, gifted with the life experiences of trying for this freedom in every which way, I should be able to be analytical and say, I do not have the wherewithal to come out of this misery, this insecurity, this, why me? I don't have the ability. So therefore what? I need the teachings. But then there are books and books and books and books and books and books. Upanishad book is there, every book is there, Bhagavad Gita book is there, probably they are all translated in Hebrew also. Enough things are there in Hebrew you can read. And if we try reading, what will we get? The translation. That is whole. This is whole. Okay. Then you take away the whole from the whole. And what is left is the whole. Guru, teacher, I have a question. Yeah. You're asking the book. Book is the teacher, no? You say, I have a question. What's the question? The whole, the last whole. If I take away the whole, what remains is the whole is spelled H-O-L-E, right? No, it is W-H-O-L-E. Defies logic. What is left is the whole, but what is left in my brain is a big hole. Yes, in my understanding. There are statements that as though contradict one another. There are statements that don't make sense immediately. So, just like when you go to a new place and you take a bus tour of the city, and then you're going around, you don't know what buildings you're seeing on the left, you don't know what buildings you're seeing on the right, you don't know. Therefore, along with the bus tour, what comes? Tour guide. Yes. who says, is everybody comfortable? Everybody is nice. Now the building on the left is the parliament, building on the right is this, and these are the gardens, this we'll see later, this is what it is. You need somebody to show you. You may have a map, but it is of no use. This is why the third blessing comes to the people who have made use of the second blessing. What is the second blessing? Sudden Vedanta quiz. Yeah. What is the second blessing? Mumukshutvam, the desire for freedom, which has been translated into, matured into the desire for knowledge. That is the second blessing. For those who have the second blessing, Bhagavan gives the third blessing, which is what? Mahapurusha Samshraya, taking refuge in teacher. Without teacher, this knowledge is useless. The Upanishad will not unpack herself. The teacher has to unpack the Upanishad. The teacher comes for free. The teacher comes for free. If you desire the knowledge, the tour guide comes for free. Because the knowledge is based not on reading, not on experiencing something or the other, because every experience is finite. What I want is infinite. So what is it that I need? I need somebody to make the book come alive. Otherwise, it's just a heap of words. Rig Veda, the name of one of the Vedas, heap of words. Shabda Rashihi. Yajur Veda Shabda Rashihi. Atharva Veda Shabda Rashihi. Sama Veda Shabda Rashihi. And all if the Vedas are a heap of words, what about our little Advaita Makaranda? Shabda Rashihi, heap of words. Yeah, you try reading it, nothing will make sense. Aham asmi sada bhami kadachinna aham apriyaha. Aham asmi, I am. Okay, I don't need you to tell me I am. I know I am. Sada bhami. I'm always shining. Well, am I a radioactive isotope? Am I always shining? What does that mean? Kadachinna aham apriyaha. I'm never not in love with myself. Oh no, I don't like myself at all. I don't know what you're talking about. And then, therefore, ataha, the next line gives the hetu, the reason. Adona katham na brahma. How come I'm not Brahman? It will tell. What? I didn't even understand the first line. How will I go to the second line? Sarvagyam. All-knowing I am? No. I can't be all-knowing. I can't be all. I am small. I can't be the cause because I'm because. Finally, I can't be God because after all I'm odd. The G silent, yeah. This is what I think. This is what I think of myself. Therefore, without teacher, how are you going to unlock this? We have an epidemic of do it yourself when it comes to many things. Starts at age 2. The mother offers to tie the child's shoe, and what does the child say? Me. I'm going to tie. It doesn't even know how to say the word shoe. It will say, I want to tie. DIY culture. Do it yourself. Everything I want to do it myself. And there are books also. If you go in the bookshelf, there will be books in the bookshop. DIY carpentry, DIY mathematics, DIY botany. And if you come across a book called DIY Vedanta, do not buy it, please. This is the only thing I'm going to ask of you. Please do not buy. It's a spoof, it's a bluff. No DIY Vedanta. Why? Because it comes along with the teacher. It has to be unfolded, and the teacher is not making stuff up. The teacher gained from his teacher, who gained from her teacher, who gained from his teacher, who gained from her teacher, all the way from Bhagavan. This knowledge is sacred. It has come from the teacher. It has come from God, who was the first teacher. God in the form of the first teacher is called Dakshinamurti. Swamiji will tell you some other time about that. So Dakshinamurti. And this is why we need this knowledge. And then when we desperately need the knowledge, we desperately need the teacher. And that is called Mahapurusha Samshraya. When there is a snowstorm, hailstorm, rainstorm, we run under to find shelter. Similarly, when there is a samsara storm, we have to run under the umbrella of teacher to do that. And the extent to which, it's a very interesting thing, the extent to which you validate the teacher, you give the power to the teacher to validate you. The extent to which you validate the teacher, you give the power to the teacher to validate you. It's exactly like psychotherapy. You Google, you find out the best therapist because you have some issues that are coming up, you want to seek help. You find out the best therapist. And then what? You have Shraddha in the therapist. You have never met, but you have Shraddha. Yes, this person knows. Some people have told me. And then I have read their credentials. They have worked very hard. They have experience. They have degrees. They know. So what am I doing? Is the therapist validating me or am I validating the therapist? First, I am validating the therapist in order to validate me. Same thing I have to do to the teacher. Same kind of Shraddha I have to give to the teacher, the respect and the reverence and the benefit of doubt. Shraddha is benefit of doubt. I can't see it yet, but somebody sees it. My teacher sees it. It must be true. Because this is not a belief-based teaching. You are Brahman. I believe you, Guru. This is not the idea. There is no belief-based here. You have to understand. If the teacher says 20 minus 11 is 9, the 10-year-old has to understand. The 10-year-old cannot say, you must be right because you are better in mathematics, you know. The child has to figure out, how come this digit minus this digit gives this number? They have to work it out. Similarly, what we have here at stake is an equation. The most sacred, the most needed, and an unparalleled equation, an equation you will not find anywhere else, that I am the God that I seek. I am non-separate from that God I seek. The truth of this God and the truth of me is this awareness, this consciousness that is one and the same. How are you going to know that? Therefore, Shraddha in the teacher, Bhakti in God and in the knowledge is needed. Absolutely. And you have here a beautiful teacher, a wonderful teacher who has made great pains to bring everybody here to have this field, what is that called? Field something. Field trip. A field trip. Yes. A field trip to infinity, a field trip to self-knowledge, and the extent to which you validate him, you have given the power to validate you and take you on the journey from ignorance to what? Knowledge. Ignorance to knowledge. This is all knowledge based. Because you cannot get Brahman through experience. You cannot get Brahman through just sitting in one place and meditating. You cannot get Brahman by action. There is one beautiful Upanishad, which I will quote in conclusion, which says this very beautifully, which says, Yada charmavad akasham veshtayishyanti manavaha tada brahma avijnaya dukkhasyanto gacchati. This is for the doubters. In our In ourselves, there is a doubter. Even though I have Shraddha, there is one being that doubts. What if not? And for that doubter, this verse, this mantra has been given. Yada, when, manavaha, all the human beings, when the people, charmavad akasham veshtaishyanti, when you can roll up space like this carpet over here. So on cleaning days, what do? Roll up the carpet and keep it aside. So when you can roll up space like even a carpet, then tada, without knowing Brahman, without understanding, without knowing this to be knowledge based, you can reach the end of sorrow. You can put an end to sorrow without knowledge only in one circumstance. What is that circumstance? Very simple. I just have to roll up space like a carpet. Can I do that? Please show me one sign of life at least. Can we do that? No. Okay. And there is nothing more to be said. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for listening so nicely. And may everybody be happy. May everybody be free of sorrow all the time. Yes. Catch hold of him. Do not leave him.